Dominate Radio Show 93.7 KHF in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is right around the corner from Roanoke, Virginia. And that's exactly where this man is going to be tearing up the stage on April 26th. He'll be at the Roanoke Civic Center. We have the man himself, Brantley Gilbert, on the line.
What's up?
How you doing, Brantley?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Doing well. How's life treating you these days?
Good, man. I'm telling you what. Real long bus ride last night. We're sitting in Mississippi right now, ready to get out y'all's way.
I hear you. Head up north.
Now, Brantley, I'm from New York, and I'm starting to hear that we might have the same accent. Is that right? Is that right, or am I misinformed?
I don't know, man. Somebody might have lied to you.
Okay.
I'm hearing
New York. I don't know.
Yeah.
My fiance's from Michigan, and I will tell you that her mom, I am slowly turning her into a redneck. My fiance.
No, she's converting.
I'm trying that with Dom. Not that I'm a much of a redneck, but yeah, I'm from Virginia, so I'm working on Dom, bringing him down to a little bit of a southern feel. But he's a tough case.
Nice, quiet life down here.
Maybe you can help me with that, Brantley.
Oh man, I'd help you out, brother.
All right, so I want to go back to your earlier days in music a little bit. And you started out on Average Joe's Entertainment, and you were there for a few years. Did your contract run out with Average Joe's, or?
Man, I can tell you that, it's been a good experience.
It's top secret. It's a top secret. Woo!
Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's under the table right there, brother.
I hear you.
We're picking up what we're stepping what you're putting down. However you guys say it in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see that Jason Aldean has either recorded or covered several of your songs. Is there a bromance there with your songs, or is that just a great fit for him?
Bro, Georgia ain't no such thing as a bro, man.
we thought you'd like that.
My little brotherhood, I guess. No, he's a cool cat, man. And, there was a lot of flack in the beginning. People thought I'd sold him my songs or he stole them or something like that. I had to release a YouTube thing that was letting everybody know it was okay. I hadn't sold out. He was, he cut them.
Right.
And, they're still on both of my records, and we still play them every night. So they're still my babies, man. But, he's definitely a good guy to share them with.
Very cool, very cool.
Now, writing, recording, touring, and performing, what would you say is number one?
Man, I would say it's all equally yoked. Man, it all comes together, and it's what I do. I got a wedding coming up, too, and it's just, man, it's life. It really is. It's what I do. But writing is definitely, it's always been therapeutic for me, not to get all mushy and stuff. Shoot,
Open up to us. Open up.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
We have a couch if you want to come in the studio.
Come in the studio, sit down with us.
Yeah. I never understood that. Like, you want me to lay down and tell you how? No, dude. I'll let you know how I feel. Just ask me. I'll let you know.
Standing up like a man.
Yeah.
It keeps me out of trouble, too. Like taking it outside. If I whoop somebody's ass, I just write a song like that, and it keeps me out of trouble.
Right on. So,
but no, man, it's always been therapeutic, and everybody says it's expression. I know that's cliche, but it's true. And being able to perform those songs for people and kind of spread the word, spread the message, and selling albums and getting the word out there is all part of this big machine, this big movement, this big family we've built. And man, we couldn't be more proud of it.
Very cool. And you have alluded to the wedding that you have coming up and to your fiance earlier in our discussion. But so I'm hearing that you are engaged to the actress singer Jana Kramer. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Wow, right on, brother.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I outfunded my coverage, man. Just go ahead and say it. I get it.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so give it to us straight. I saw that it was on your birthday this year, correct? January 20th that you proposed to her?
That's right.
Yeah, 5 days after my birthday, by the way, January 15th here.
You guys are Scorpios
yes.
or something.
I heard that.
Yeah, so how'd you...
I'm not on the line of Scorpio and Aquarius. They've never been able to tell me which one I am.
It's Capricorn, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, whatever it is. I don't read it much, but I think that's what I heard I am. I don't know. But yeah, so give it to us straight. Was there any like crazy thing you did to propose to her, or was it pretty laid back? What'd you do?
Yeah, man, I blindfolded her. And I bought out the Ryman for a day, the Ryman Auditorium. It's kind of it's the original side of the Grand Ole Opry. And,
right.
We always said if it wasn't for country music, we never would have met. And if you think of country music, that's kind of the mother church of country music, I guess.
Yeah, yep.
And that's also where Johnny Cash and June met. And we're big on that story.
Okay.
And I took her in there, and shoot, man, you ever seen Taken 2?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You know where he like gets the bag over his head and he's like counting red lights and like he's like, okay, we're passing the market. Like he's making notes.
She did that?
She was trying to pull that stuff, man. And,
so you had her in the trunk?
no, I had her in the. No, she wasn't in the trunk. She was in the back seat.
That would have been a good idea, though.
Yeah, she don't like being blindfolded anyway, but. She was trying to figure out where we were, so I told my right-hand man that was driving us, I was like, dude, we got to throw her off. So we took her through, like, the stadium parking lot, did some donuts, ran over some curbs. She was like, okay, I have no idea where we're at. We stopped.
That's awesome.
Now, I got a question. When I lived in Florida, I used to live in Pensacola, Florida for a few years, right? I went from New York to Pensacola, and you probably know where Pensacola is. It's right on the border of Alabama in the Panhandle, right? So one time on a Sunday, I was driving to church, and people were coming driving to church, and I saw a dog in the front seat of the pickup with the guy, and the guy's wife in the back of the pickup, like in the cab. Now, does Brantley Gilbert see anything wrong with that, or does that sound right to you?
Man, do you know answering this question would get me cut?
She may not be listening. Come on.
Not with her, but just in general, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Oh, that would definitely happen in the South. We take our dogs seriously.
So back here in Roanoke, you're going to be playing on April 26th at the Civic Center. So you're touring right now. Who else do you have on tour with you right now?
We got Kip Moore out, and we got my boy Brian Davis out.
Oh, right on.
There you go.
It's been sold out, man. It's been a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to the Tim tour, man. It's gonna be unreal.
Now, who's your favorite acts to tour with?
Oh man,
that's a tough one.
No, that's hard to say. We went out on the Willie Nelson Pro Down tour. Willie's he's a cool guy, to say the least. I played with him last night actually. I got a chance to play with him and Chris Christopherson and Keith Urban.
Oh, Chris Christopherson, right on.
Yeah, it was killer, man. It was crazy. Hank Jr. came out with us, and it was a lot of fun. It's Keith Urban's off for the Hall this year, but I can honestly tell you that we really had fun on all our tours. Lee Bryce and Randy Hauser and Jamie Johnson were all out with us on the Willie tour, and toured with Eric Church, and had a ball on that tour. Toured with Toby Keith. He's an awesome guy, man. Enjoyed the crap out of that. And going out with Tim's going to be a blast, man. I told him, though, last night I was talking to him, and I said, dude, I've been having nightmares about you knocking on my bus door telling me it's time to work out.
Well, and I wanted to ask, like, do any of these bands that you've toured with, are any of them big into prank wars? This is something I love to know, because it's one of my favorite things from my past in touring is getting to do prank wars and just mess with other people while you're having a good time on the road.
Yeah, Nate was a drummer for Good Charlotte, so he used to tour a lot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dom loves talking about that every chance.
I like the name drop. So, yeah, do you guys do the pranking on these tours?
Well, I tell you, on the Toby tour, man, we actually, we exchanged gifts and stuff, so I got him an old pocket pistol that Josie Wells carried, He was big on older guns. And
yeah.
He got me 2 twin .45 long Colts, old cowboy guns with my name on them. They were engraved. Crazy nice. But
wow.
Right after that, man, I felt terrible because it was the last show of the tour, so you got to get each other. So we had people up in the rafters above the stage with barrels full of black solo cups instead of red ones. And Thomas Rhett and I and a bunch of us, I tape black solo cups like, to my shoulders, what looked like I had shoulder pads. And Thomas taped them, and some other guys taped them in some pretty inappropriate places.
We'll leave it at that.
And we all dumped all those cups out on the stage, and during his show, in the middle of it. And
Nice.
We all walked out on stage with one of my flags. It says, Country Must Be Country by Brantley Gilbert, and we walked it out. And three of my guys, this flag is 8 by 10 feet. So they just held it up in front of Toby's mic, in front of Toby. The crowd couldn't see him. So about 11:55 every night, I'd be like, all right, fellas, I got to go. So they started calling me Cinderella. And I don't know if y'all know much about me, but that is not a very appropriate name for me.
Yeah.
So, to say the least, I hated it. So I get out, and I get to the serious part of my set where I'm playing these slow songs, and he has a picture of Cinderella, like the cartoon. He's up under the thrust. Like, you can see it's open under the thrust. You can see under it.
Yeah.
He's under there with a flashlight, making obscene gestures to a picture of Cinderella, and man, it threw me out. I couldn't even say that. I started laughing. And nobody knew what was going on. So he would crawl out from under the stage, and all these people in the front row were wondering what was going on. I took my brass knuckles out and threw them at him. So some lucky fan got a good
some used brass knuckles. Okay, so Nate's last name is Fouts. And we do this with everybody. This is Fouts Fast 5, and we do 5 questions, rapid fire at random. Are you ready?
All right, 10-4, let's get it.
Number 1, favorite rap song.
Oh, man, you're supposed to be fast at this, eh?
You can go at Southern speed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We operate like real slow.
yeah.
It's like
Take your time.
Eminem. I love some Eminem stuff, man.
All right, what's that?
Not afraid, yeah.
All right,
there you go.
Number 2, cornrows or Skid Row?
Skid Row, baby.
All right. Number 3, least favorite reality show.
Least favorite?
Yep.
Man, this is going to get me in trouble.
It's probably
just retarded.
what is?
So don't say, I can't say that word. I think the splash thing is just...
Oh, splash.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, number 4, favorite triangle.
Favorite triangle?
You got
What are
it.
you talking about, man?
It's random, man.
From
Bermuda
math.
Triangle, brother.
Correct answer is actually isosceles.
Yeah,
but
there's a right and wrong answer.
they're right and wrong
Yeah.
answers. And number 5, Lady Antebellum or Lady and the Tramp.
I like Lady and the Tramp. I think it fits my situation right now.
All right, well, you got 4 out of 5 right, so that's not a bad score at all.
Not bad at all. 80%. Now, Brantley, where can people hit you up? Are you doing Twitter and Facebook?
Yeah, man. We actually, man, the Twitter thing. My fiance does it like nonstop. But like, I don't think people want to know when I'm going through McDonald's getting a double cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying?
They might.
Like, and I think sometimes she's taught me that sometimes my opinion is best kept to myself. And I've seen some things that people have said that have got them in trouble. And I think, my response to things, in my opinion, is, in fact, better kept to itself sometimes. So, like, if there's a serious thing or somebody, one of our supporters sends us a message that's really heartfelt and, directed towards me, they'll send it to me. And I'll respond back. But I try my best not to get involved in all the drama that goes on there. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
What is your Twitter name? Is it just Brantley Gilbert?
Yeah.
At Brantley Gilbert. Okay, so that's where you can hit him up, and he is going to be at the Roanoke Civic Center on April 26th. It's going to be a great show.
Rocking the house.
Do not miss it. Brantley, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, brother. It's going to be a ball.
Yes, sir.